Good morning, Hojo staff, students, and families. Ya'atea bina. We're ready to start our day, so everybody please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Our voices are off and bodies are still. Eyes are on the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, April 1st, and we're ready to start our day with some music. So let's listen to some music that Mrs. Neff has for us. Tell me who the composer is and the piece. Do you remember? The name of the composer is Edvard Grieg, and this is from Peer Gynt, and the name of the piece is In the Hall of the Mountain King. Okay, art this week. Our artist of the week, Rosa Bunner from the Bordeaux region of France in the 1850s. And we remember plowing the Nivernais. Remember the oxen? She's a great painter of animals, very realistic. This one took her 2 years to paint. This is the horse fair. Maybe one day we'll be able to go back to a fair here in Gallup, the flea market, where we can go and buy some things and be around people. Here is Gathering for the Hunt. Looks a little different, gathering for a hunt in the Bordeaux region of France in 1850 than it does in Gallup, New Mexico in 2021. Okay, next is the Highland Shepherd. Remember, he has a clan, and his colors of his kilt and his cloak, or his tartan colors, are from his clan, and he's watching his sheep in the Highland area of Scotland. And finally, yesterday we had the weaning of the calves. The mother cow being separated from her baby cows with the Pyrenees Mountains in the background. Remember that one? Okay, we'll see if we can get some of these up on the wall. If you take a tour of the main building, you'll see some new artwork hanging up. The ones we've learned recently, Bierstadt and Bouguereau and Anthony Van Dyke. So take a look when you come through next time. Our poem of the week, Afternoon on a Hill by, do you remember? Edna St. Vincent Millay. Right. I will be the gladdest thing under the sun. I will touch 100 flowers and not pick one. I will look at cliffs and clouds with quiet eyes. Watch the wind bow down the grass and the grass rise. And when lights begin to show up from the town, I will mark which one must be mine and then start down. Do you notice sometimes poets are often alone? It sounds like she's alone on this hill. She's not talking about seeing people running around or watching a baseball game or inviting somebody to talk to or have a conversation with. Oftentimes poets are introverts. They like to just sit and look and reflect and then write about what they see and enrich the experience for everyone. So if you're an introvert, and not to say if you're an extrovert, you could still be a poet, but she is alone up on this hill, and she's the gladdest thing under the sun. Okay, on Monday, when we come back, because there's no school tomorrow, we are going to have a special guest here in the morning, the Secretary of Education for the state of New Mexico, Dr. Ryan Stewart. And when he comes by, I'm going to have some classes, perhaps do the preamble to the Constitution if he happens to come in your room, or the Declaration of Independence, if I've talked to you about that ahead of time. So let's practice the Declaration of Independence together. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute a new government, laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience have shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. I hope you all were nice and loud saying that with me. Okay, so birthdays. Today, Haley's having a birthday. And we need to announce some birthdays for the rest of the week too. So Haley, I hope you have a great day today. David and Ashki are having a birthday tomorrow. And then over the weekend, we have Vanessa and Mateo's having a birthday. Vanessa and Mateo. Happy birthday to all of you. Other announcements, report cards will most likely come out on Monday. Like I said, no school tomorrow. Basketball team had their first game last night. Wow, it's so difficult to break into a community where everybody's been playing basketball for a long time, and this has been our first time playing basketball. We did have some good things happen. Hayden got some points. I think Abraham got a three-pointer, so there were some really good things that happened, and we're going to keep trying and keep working on that so we become the best basketball players that we can. I believe that's all we have for today, so let's do our student pledge. I will do the good, I will learn the true, and I will love the beautiful. And I hope you have a great day today.